President of SCDF, the Director of STB, and members of the media. I welcome you to this historic event, or historical moment, for the people of St. Martin. Today we gather to share insights into the support we have provided to SCDF to ensure that this year's Carnival will be one of the very best. But before I delve into the details, let me ask you this, St. Martin. What does Carnival mean for us, fellow Swaligans? What does it mean? Is it the enticing aroma of the barbecue grills and the local dishes? The jam sessions of our cultural music? The let-loose excitement of Juve morning? Or is it the electrifying shows that entertain us? Or is it simply the joy of coming together and creating cherished moments with loved ones, both near and far? To me, Carnival is a little deeper than this. It is the core of our culture, a symbol of our resilience, and a major economic driver for our island. It unites the people from all walks of life, generates employment, stimulates business, and attracts visitors from all over the world. This government fully recognizes Carnival's significance, not just as a cherished tradition, but as a vital pillar of our economy. That is why we, the government, has chosen to support it. Over the years, financial challenges have threatened the continuity of our festival. However, one thing remains undeniable. The people of St. Martin love their Carnival. As a government that listens and acts in the best interests of our people, we have stepped into this to provide the necessary support to secure its future. And this is just the beginning. So what is our vision for the future of Carnival? We are implementing a structured approach to ensure its long-term sustainability. Our plan includes a groundbreaking private-public partnership initiative, the first of its kind for SCDF. This agreement is set to be signed in Q2 and will cover the years 2026 and 2028. In the meantime, for this year's Carnival, we have facilitated a strategic collaboration enabling the incidental subsidy that will provide the much-needed financial support while ensuring greater accountability and sustainability. This 3-year plan, or 4-year, spanning from 2026 to 2028, will give SCDF the opportunity to recover and establish a more self-sufficient model. With the approval of the Council of Ministers, this government has allocated 600,000 guilders to assist SCDF in its 2025 operation. This funding will be structured to support the festival's immediate needs while laying the groundwork for a more sustainable future. Our goal is not just to provide financial assistance, but to create a long-term sustainable model for St. Martin's Carnival. The SCDF will work closely with government entities and private partners to enhance financial accountability, strategic planning, and marketing efforts. This support will allow SCDF to focus on settling past dues, giving them 1 to 4 years to pay off old bills, while the government provides support for the most of their operational costs associated with running Carnival from this year, 2025, to 2028. Furthermore, the St. Martin Tourism, the STB, will continue its promotional efforts, leveraging its marketing platforms and representatives to promote Carnival both regionally and internationally. Additionally, government-appointed representatives will be included on SCDF's board to ensure effective oversight and collaboration. St. Martin we all know. In St. Martin, we all know that Carnival is more than just a festival. It is a movement, a celebration, a way of life. And as the saying goes, you can't stop the festival, you can't stop the Bacchanal, so guess what? You can't stop the Carnival either. So with this initiative, we're securing the future of our Carnival, ensuring the generations to come that continue to revel in its vibrance and in economic benefit, and we look forward to working together with Carnival to make it even bigger and better ever, more than ever. I now turn over the floor to the president of SCDF.
We as SCDF would like to thank them for coming on board and assisting Carnival the way they did. Yes, the funds that they are putting out for us, we appreciate what they have sit down and put together for us so that we could get St. Martin Carnival to a higher level. Remember, St. Martin Carnival do not belong to we. It belongs to the people of St. Martin. And I would like once again to thank the government of St. Martin for a job well done in helping us in making sure that Carnival 2025 is a success.
I think the minister and the president of Carnival Foundation has said it all, so I'm not going to repeat it. We are just happy. I think all of us in St. Martin should be happy that we've come to a solution. We've come to a new structure of working together. It's called a partnership, finding solution for the things that didn't go well and put forward now best practices. And that's what it is about. And myself and my entire team, plus those firms, of course, public relations in the different regions, such as the US, Canada, the Caribbean, and Europe, we will promote it. And we will bring media here to cover it as we usually do. It gives us a lot of reach, a lot of advertising and social media reach. And I believe that we, are looking forward to growing Carnival because it is the largest cultural event and it's our own. So as we start now, I think a new journey, what we need to look at is continue evolving it and make it be very effective and very successful. And I have no doubt we will do that. So I thank everyone. I thank also the minister for the solution. I'm looking forward to working together and put out some great events.
Mr. You said that you would love to see 2 government workers on the board of SCDF. Have you identified those persons yet?
Yes,
and what precisely will be the role on the board of SCDF?
So yes, we have, as COM, we have decided that we will have a representative of the STB, of the Carnival Committee, of the St. Martin Tourist Bureau, and we're looking at maybe to appoint someone from the Cultural Department, and they would be on the board and they would have oversight on the funds and how the funds is going to be used, and make sure that the main point is to make sure that Carnival is balanced, that it doesn't lack any financial, because what's happening right now with Carnival, and if maybe Mr. Rajuki could elucidate a little more, is that financially they're fine. If they're balanced, but they have past obligations that keeps haunting them that they need to clarify. So with that, we're trying to make sure that everything is up to date in the next hopefully 3 to 4 years. So I don't know if you want to elaborate a little bit on that.
Yes, it's one of the things in them that the Carnival Committee had always been looking forward to, is having cooperation and members from the government on the board of the Carnival Committee. It is something that we have been looking for a couple of years now. We did have it before, where we had a member from the tourist office on the board of the Carnival Committee. So it's something that we accepted it, and we will work together with the government in making sure that everything goes according to plan with government and SCDF.
Obviously, 600,000 guilders is a lot of money, Mr. Rajuki. We know of the lien placed on the SCDF by the board of the Carnival Village. Based on that money, which has been presented to you as a Carnival Foundation now, can one safely say that you will be able to pay off your debt in that the lien placed on the SCDF will be lifted?
Well, at the moment, right, that is still something that we are discussing, and we're sure that will be, I believe that will be lifted soon from the from SOK.
Miss Chen, You mentioned of the fact that you're looking forward to having media houses on St. Martin for the festivities. Can you give us an idea as to where they are coming from?
Sure. Usually with Carnival, which has been successful for every year, basically, what we do is we have our firms abroad. So in Canada, as I mentioned, the different regions, they screen, and we have specific journalists or social media influencers. We host them in order for them to cover Carnival in many aspects. So it's not just Carnival, it's lifestyle, because while they're here, this is a festivity, it's about food, it's about the people. So this is the way. What we do is usually have a 6-day or 5-day itinerary for them. From the day they arrive, they're busy experiencing everything, whereby they also might be going to a concert or to the competition in the village when there is the food competition, bartending competition. I know there is cocktail competition, but we take them out also around the island so they can, experience the island and connect basically our culture to also our carnival, which is our festivity. So that is what we need to look forward to. And that has been successful because we receive a lot of exposure, whether it's in marketing, in articles, and as we know, that is usually millions of reach.
Is there a budget allocated for this type of promotion for Carnival?
Is there?
A budget allocated for this type
Yes.
of promotion?
This budget falls usually under our usual budget of hosting, which falls under our marketing budget. Okay. So it is within our operational budget that we do this.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon. A question for the minister. As far as the importance of Carnival, I'm sure that during the parliamentary meeting, when you were asked about other events, the question was asked, what's going to happen with of course, the local brand Carnival. So what's different this time? We've been here many times as far as cooperation is concerned. We're going to do better things. We're going to make sure they have the monies to pay off all the debts. What's different this time?
Well, this time, for the first time in history, government has an agreement with Carnival. There's a private-public agreement, but Mr. Dick, you came a little late for the press briefing, and I mentioned it in my statement. We're going to be having a private-public collaboration with the Carnival Committee. We're going to be signing that in the coming weeks. So this time around, that's number one, that's different. Number two, that's different. It's more than government has ever issued to Carnival, because I think in the past once we did 500,000 guilders, but standard I think it was between 360,000, if I'm correct about that. Yes, so this time it's a lot more, and this time we're focusing more on their operational costs. So we're focusing more on making sure that the operational cost is done, and in addition to that, the tourist office is going to help them with the marketing. So using the tourist office platform to support them regionally and internationally with the marketing. So that's the difference, yes.
Ms. Chong, when it comes to the local market, media-wise, you mentioned internationally, but of course the local media would feel a bit left out if they are not included in any plans to support the local event.
No, they're not. Of course, you're not left out. We've always included the local market as well, but we will do it. Okay, well, we will do it in a different format this year. So you will be hearing about that. That will come out as well. Because what we have been doing also is every conference we have, we try to invite the local media to be part of it, whether it's with media badges. So therefore, that will be the same methodology. So the local media will not be left out. May I add a few more comments? I think having this partnership, like the president has said, we've had it before. Having STB working closely with Carnival, there's a lot of logistics that we're familiar already with, cost effective. And honestly, if we compare to the Caribbean islands, how much they spend on Carnival, and compare the islands, the destinations, I think 600,000 guilders, which is about, will help me out here in dollars, compared to, for example, Trinidad, who is in the, millions, and Barbados, I think this is not about, yes, it's a lot of money, but it also gives us a return on investment. A return on investment of people coming, of people spending, and that is one of the things that we will be doing also. Part of the project is an economic impact study on what Carnival does to the economy. And that is going to be very important, because I can guarantee you that we can leave out the locals that go out and spend, and that vacation, even in their own country. A lot of people take vacation during Carnival. You see them in backstreet shopping, getting outfits. That is all a positive economic impact. So a study will be done also to show the effectiveness of Carnival.
Thank you. Mr. Rajuki, if you can also speak to the village. I know that SCDF for years have been trying to get the village as a office. It's 2017. So how far are we when it comes to that? I'm sure you had to drop it in any meeting with the minister.
Well, when it comes to the office, we are still in that phase of discussion concerning with SOK. We already spoke with the minister concerning with that. That's something that we are still going to be dealing with at the moment. But it's something that we've been trying to request for a while as well, to get the office into the village. But then again, it goes through, procedures, and those procedures, and then we have to go to government and make sure that we are all on the same page when it comes to that.
And the good thing we have the ministry here, so then you can talk to that, how far that is. Because, of course, they pay, the SCDF pays.
They pay extra, actually, to be in
use
there.
The village, yes.
But that's one of the negotiations right now for the agreement that we're about to sign. That's something we're planning to embed in the private-public agreement. Like I said, that agreement will be for 2026, 27, 28. Right now, this is just an incidental subsidy for 2025. But those are all the little, make sure that Carnival runs smoothly. That will also be embedded in that agreement as the time comes along. Yes?
I'm happy my colleague made mention of the village, Mr. Rajuki. Repairs were being done to the booths in the village. Can you give us an idea as to how far ahead are those repairs?
Yes, so far what I have observed, the 13 booths have already been structured, and right now they're doing the last finishing touch on it, which is the roof, doing the electrical part, and also most of the booths in them, they have tiled most of the floors in them in the booths, and that is coming on very, very well. By the middle of this week, we should hear the rest of the construction should be in a final stage, so that we can start going and see that those 13 booths will be ready for Carnival 2025.
And of course, you have a few pre-Carnival events coming up. The Causeway Jump Up is one of them. Can you provide some information as far as that is concerned?
The Causeway Jump Up will be on the 15th of March. You know that in the Cincinnati area, that was something that I think we had put that in after we didn't have any more Unity Jump Up, and we said we want to give a little taste to the people and the tourists in that area. So the 15th, it will be back again, the Causeway Jump Up, where we take it from by Kimsha area, and we go right around back to Kimsha. It is something that we look at, that we give the people what they want, as they say in the music. You give the people what they want, and that's one of them, that we give the people what they want for our road to Carnival. Our first event will be our block party at the Republic parking lot. That will be on the 14th of March.
As far as the Unity is concerned, you mentioned it, so that means, is it coming back anytime soon?
Well, we have talks already with the French side on that matter, so that should be in the making pretty soon. You never know, for next year, it could be a part of our big event for next year.
If I should get ready for the road, don't let me down, just let me know. If Carnival will be the greatest show, it's Carnival in my land, yeah. And I have my intentions, yeah, to be in every session, yeah.